flamingos have almost flapped away. They're already gone. They're almost gone. 1,500 left in the flamingos. But what I've been wearing with my pajamas are these Vince Camuto sandals. These are wonderful sandals because they're just slip in and go. You can see that they're comfortable, but one of the things Vince Camuto is really known for is beautiful leathers, for sure, as well as style and design and all of that. Here's your colors. Obviously, we have it in the black, and you'll see all that contrast stitching on some of the colors. Some of the other colors have the matching stitching. Black has the contrast stitching. The next one is sandstone, which is what I've been wearing. And of course, just the most neutral right here. And that gives you a little bit of a contrast in the stitching. We'll show you, it's down here. There we go. And that's the sandstone, all right? Then we go, that's the one I've been wearing. Here's coconut cream. Isn't that a beautiful one? I love that. It's not white, it's a softer white. Then we have Mykonos blue, and it's a beautiful blue, kind of like a cobalt blue. These would go with the pajamas we just sold you because today's special value, because seriously, this would go with two of the patterns. This one is called Panna Cotta, and it's 500 left, and this would go great with the yellow palm tree, today's special value. Here is the virtual pink, which would go with the flamingos. 600 remain in the virtual pink. And then we have sizes of medium width only, whole and half sizes, 5 through 12. Come on in, Bethany, Lori, how are you?
How are you?
So good to see you.
You too.
These are so comfortable.
Aren't they great? It's just like that
amazing.
Easy slide sandal.
Yeah.
It holds it in place. What I love is that EVA outsole. It really kind of gives you that light kind of cloud-like feeling. It makes it a little more shock absorbing, but it has that strip of jute, so it feels almost like a slide sandal married with an espadrille. So it feels very earthy, very summery, very seasonal. I really like that contrast stripe that you can see in the midsole, so it really just adds a nice kind of style detail.
These are darling. Now, when it comes to Vince Camuto, I was saying style, design, but beautiful leathers. Kind of go back into who is Vince Camuto?
Vince is a legend in the footwear industry. He launched some of the biggest names in the business. He came from humble Italian roots, and he really just kind of took that tradition of style and leather goods and brought it into the footwear that he then became his namesake. He launched some of those biggest names, and it was always grounded in great style, wearability, accessible pricing, but then premium materials like these gorgeous leathers and suedes. I love how we've dyed to match. So, you know, it's that attention to detail that makes it feel truly special when you walk out your door.
Look at that on the blue. Like I said, some will have more contrast stitching, some will have more matching stitching, but the hardest part about this is picking the
colors,
color,
right?
I mean, seriously, because size-wise, how do these size for everybody?
True to size, they run medium and wide. So if you kind of feel like you're between medium and
wide.
Yes, yep.
Oh, mine didn't tell me that.
Yep.
Okay,
so it's nice that if you're a wide, go with that wide. If you kind of teeter between the two, I would still say go with the wide. It'll give you more room for your foot to slide in there, especially since it's more of a flat pitch, then your foot has room to spread out.
Yeah.
It's a fashion fit, so we are known for great style and details. If you're used to kind of those comfort fit brands, then you might be used to a wider last. But for me, it runs true to size. I'm in my 7 that I'm always in. It's a nice kind of, the sweet spot for us is 2 to 2.5 inches that we find that the QVC customer loves. And this one fits right in it. There's just a hair of a lift at the heel, but it really is under 2.5 inches. So it gives you that easy pitch that's just easy to walk in all day.
And you've got the lift on the front too, which, so like we say, you have so much less of what is actually, you know, what you're feeling.
Yes.
So one of the things to keep in mind is, again, we have medium and wide widths, whole and half sizes, 5 through 12. This is a QVC big deal. What's that? Well, it's kind of like a today's special value. That's why you want to take advantage of this price. And these are only at QVC. These are not available out in the stores. So free shipping and handling on it. Look how adorable it is in the blue.
I mean, you could switch, any of these would work with the outfits that we're wearing, right? I mean, it's the kind of that earthiness of that jute that wraps around the rand. It makes it really, really wearable. You just kind of have to pick, do you want leather? Do you want suede? Do you like the dyed to match stitching, or do you want that contrast stitching?
Yeah.
You know, you can go with something that's neutral like you have on, Mary Beth, with that sandstone that's going to look great with everything. You can't go wrong. But definitely have fun with color this season, because we're not even feeling like we have to match right now. The trend is pop that color on even when it doesn't totally coordinate, because it just kind of adds a little extra element to your look.
It's hard to decide because, you know, it's like you want something that you can just jump into. You know, we're busy women. I don't care what your age, we're busy. You know, we have lives outside of our homes. And so a lot of times, for me anyway, I always feel like I'm in a rush right before I gotta leave. Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? You know, keep these right by the door you go in and out of. Slide in and go. This is great enough to wear to your place of worship, but this is also what can take the kids to the bus stop. This can be what you wear to the grocery store. I mean, it's just that wonderful, and it's stylish.
Right, it gives you a nice amount of coverage, so I think it holds it in place and it gives you that coverage. There's also, if you notice, that little hidden goring.
Yes.
I love that we give you the goring so that it flexes with you, but I really love that we cover it so it really maintains that high fashion and great quality detail, that it just looks great. All of that stitching detail that goes around. Jute is always hand wrapped, so it always feels really like artisan, handcrafted when you're wearing anything that has jute to it. And again, that little pop of color in the midsole just makes it feel extra special.
Padding under your foot. You also have traction on the very bottom. There's nothing worse than slip sliding away, as you know. And so you want to feel very sturdy, very stable in your sandals. But these are dynamite. I'm just going to remind you, this is a QVC price of well over $100. We are at $84.95 right now. You can place that on 4 monthly easy payments of $21.24. Shipping and handling is free. Here are your colors. This is the sandstone that I'm wearing. That is called Coconut Cream. That sounds good. Then we have Mykonos Blue, which is like a cobalt blue. This is called Panna Cotta. There is your Virtual Pink, and very popular. And we have the black as well. Belinsda is the name. I thought that's so cute.
I just want to take the S and just call it Belinda.
Yes,
just make it a little easier. The S is silent.
Bethany, thank you so much. Great to see you too. And we're going to continue with a little fashion.